The following may contain language and subject matter which is only appropriate for some audiences. But since we're not very discriminatory here, everybody's welcome to listen.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the No Fact Podcast.
You're good.
What the hell are you doing?
What are you talking about?
What do you want to talk about? What the hell are you doing?
I'm checking the time and
Anyway,
writing down notes.
It's throwing off the groove.
you're just doing stupid stuff, it seems like. Anyway, Matt, Dave, Andy. So, I guess along the similar vein of arguing with people who are stupid, you know what's just as bad as that? Arguing with people you don't understand. I don't mean like, people who speak different languages.
Which is frustrating.
Not really, because a lot of time a lot can go through. A lot transcends translation. For example, when you're kicking someone, they know that you're pissed off at them.
I thought in some cultures it's embraced.
To kick somebody?
Yeah, it's like a sign of dignity. I don't know what culture.
I don't think so.
Culture?
Anyways, go with your point before I realize my point is bullshit.
Didn't you know that your point was bullshit before you opened up your mouth?
I knew the bullshit that was coming out. I was
Yeah.
like, oh, whatever.
Well, we all do too. No, so like people who, I guess it's more appropriate to say people who don't understand your point of view, or whose point of view you don't understand. But that's really not true. I mean,
Are you talking about stupid people?
well, it's an offshoot of stupidity.
But they're not necessarily stupid people.
Yeah, but then again, most people are stupid.
Well, that
I mean, it's sad to say most people are stupid, and you know what? I'm just fine with that. I'm fine. I can be stupid. Fuck it, I don't care.
But it's not necessarily arguing with stupid people. It's just people that disagree with you.
Disagreement is okay. If you're disagreeing and stupid, then actually no, that's actually kind of fun too, because you can see where their mind's going, and you're going, what the hell's wrong with you?
I only like disagreeing with stupid people that I can win an argument with.
You can't win an argument against a stupid person. That's the point.
But you can walk away feeling righteous and justified and saying, man, that person's fucking stupid.
Well, people do that regardless of whether their opponent is stupid or not.
Wait, is the point of your argument to feel superior
Yes.
or to make your point?
To feel superior.
Well, then,
Okay.
I don't want to have an argument with somebody that's going to sit there and run circles around me and make me feel like I'm stupid.
We have different
Does
goals.
that make sense?
The point of my argument is just to make them think a little bit. That's it.
Really?
Yeah, that's it. Just
So you're not about being right?
no, because I just want you to think a little bit. It's more of a
Really?
doesn't
I don't believe
because
that.
it's because stupid people can be. I'm pretty stupid myself, but I just want you to think. Like that's simple as that. Most people don't want to think about shit.
So you wouldn't even get into an interaction with somebody who's stupid.
Oh, I definitely would, and that would go back to Dave's point of just being a little fun. But when you get in like an argument with someone who can actually go back and forth, it's kind of interesting to hear another point or another perspective, whether you agree with it or not. I like the benefit of it.
Wow.
oh, is that it? Because I just realized my point was kind of dumb, and I don't know what I meant.
I'm just surprised that Andy. Wow. I'm not about like trying to get my point across or any of that stuff.
Well, for you, then arguing should be great, because it doesn't matter who you argue with. You can always go away thinking that the other person's stupid.
Well, I think I do. I think I might though.
I think I might be envious because sometimes.
But it does. He's right. But Dave's right. It doesn't go well when the person's really stupid or they're like not listening to you. It doesn't go well. Like it ends up just being a big stand-up argument, and then
Well, no, even if a person's not listening to you, if they're actually intelligent or a very good arguer, then they can still,
when
Well, I think a good arguer listens very well. That's why they can sometimes twist the argument in their favor because of some shit they had heard before in an argument. I don't know. It's good to be a good arguer who listens to the other person so they can fuck with it sometimes.
But if it's a stupid person, then I mean we've had this discussion before. Where I've told Dave about some kind of stand-up fight I had with somebody that was just so fixed in their viewpoint, and Dave was like, "Why do you even fucking get into a discussion with these guys? Why did you even do that?" You know. And I don't know. I don't know the answer to that.
Do you secretly like it?
I like having an argument with somebody. Yeah.
Do you like the
Usually in politics, usually in a political
You
sphere.
like to argue politics? That sounds horrible. That's like a miserable thing to be constantly
Why?
arguing, because politics and religions are one of the best ways to ruin any conversation.
Well, no, there's really no right answer, but
It was opinionated.
it's fun to make people kind of explain themselves. But if the other person knows that's what you're trying to do, then they'll just do what I do and say, "No, go fuck yourself."
Yeah, and then we're both at a fuck.
Oh, you mean like if you're coming for, like if you're trying to push out some...
Well, no, that I know when people are just trying to argue with me for the sake of being argumentative,
okay.
trying to make me explain every point of view that I have.
And you just don't play.
No.
You're like, yeah, I'm not playing.
Yeah, it's usually women that do that, and I was like, I got no time for that.
I remember there was a campaign guy trying to do that with you at a party, and you got up and left the table.
Yeah.
He physically left the conversation after like about 40 seconds of this guy like chiming in and trying to get him to answer stuff. Dave was like, "You just left." I was like, "Damn, man."
So he probably thought he was like, "Oh, I just intimidated him so much, the guy just left the table."
So he was trying to push your buttons purposely.
No,
He
was asking leading questions.
I said something to poo-poo his favorite candidate, and I didn't know that he worked for that person
Nice.
campaigning, and so then this
He's a
guy
national candidate too, by the way.
then this guy brought up a whole bunch of stuff that had nothing to do with what I was talking about.
Oh, sidetracking?
Trying to.
I've been there.
So I was just like, "See ya."
Oh, well, then at that point, they're just trying to change the conversation.
I don't know what he was trying to do, but I just got up. I didn't care.
That's just not worth it. That's not someone who wants to argue. That's someone who wants to be proven right.
He wasn't good looking enough or fun enough to talk to for me to want to stay.
Fair enough.
If he were much younger and female, I probably might have just stayed there to stare at his tits. But
You're right. You're right.
as it is, I was staring at his tits, but it wasn't as fun.
He wasn't skinny.
So you're saying it was A cup for him?
It's probably a beer or a C cup, actually.
Anyway, I don't think it's really good to speak ill of the dead. Let's.
Yeah. it's
Holy
probably
shit.
not. Yeah.
What?
He said, didn't mention he was dead.
Oh yeah, the guy died
Died
subsequently.
after. Yeah.
Oh, well, I'll see you two in hell.
No, you won't, because you don't believe in it.
No.
But you
You'll
might
be
be.
in hell. I'll be fine.
No, you'll be there yourself.
Nah, it's not real.
Okay. You can say that when the fires of hell are licking
I
your
wasn't
body.
going to mention that.
This isn't real. This isn't real. This isn't real.
I wasn't going to mention that he died.
It's
We didn't even
such
need
a
to
dark-
do that.
What, it's not a big deal. We didn't kill him.
I know.
Yeah,
It's different.
What?
It's such a darker turn. Look, talk about live people all you want. We can shit on them all day. The second you start talking about the dead, it gets a little weird.
It's not like
Why is it
it's
weird
not.
to shit on somebody who's dead?
It's not like
Why?
those
'Cause they
fuckers are
can't.
gonna come back.
It's not like he's going to be listening even
That's
if he was alive.
The point, you're talking to a grave, and people would see that as a little disrespectful.
He wasn't dead when we were talking to him.
I know, but now
was-
that he is dead.
He was a bit of a dick, but
But the thing I'll go with, two things can be true. You can be an asshole, and you can be dead at the same time.
Okay. Well, I think that topic has been very well butchered. Let's say our good nights
good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
and move on with our lives. Thank you very much for listening, you all.
All right, thanks for tuning in to Low Fat Podcast. You can find us on YouTube. Just search Low Fact. You can also find us on Facebook, facebook.com/Low Fat Podcast. If you want to chat to us, send us some comments, or have us talk about some things, just send an email to lowfatpodcast@gmail.com. You can also follow us on our Twitter and Instagram pages at Low Fat Podcast. And also check out Andy's pages where he mixes our beats, Twitter and Instagram at A Fantasy Beat. And you can also find his wicked ass shit on SoundCloud at Artificial Fantasy.